What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Now, today we have a Road to States tournament. Now, if you haven't heard about Road to States, it's a tournament. It's all year round from after Worlds to the beginning of States, and it's basically you have a bracket system. It's a 32 bracket. I think it's 32, maybe up to 64. How many people are in it? And you play, and it's a single elimination. And every time you win a tournament, you get points. I think it's like top 16 through first place get points. And I won it, actually won it last year. If you would have watched my videos, I think back in March maybe, I won it with the Zekator because after everything is done, they take the top 8 who's had the most points. They play a best of finals kind of thing, and whoever wins like a box. And second place gets like some packs and then a 10 or something like that. I'll leave a link down below to the Facebook group. Make sure you check it out. And this is round number 2. I can't remember which tournament this is of the Road to States, but I'm gonna try to record them every time they're on PTCGO. Sometimes they're on Play TCG, sometimes they're on Play 1 or TCG1, Play TCG, or PTCGO, depending what your opponent prefers. I always prefer PTCGO, but a lot of people don't have the cards online. And the thing I'm playing for this tournament is Raichu Bats. You do have to submit a deck idea into the main guy so he knows what deck you're playing. He doesn't actually play, he just makes sure that you're not switching decks in between rounds. And I'm playing Raichu Backs because one of the most popular decks right now is Evital. Round 1 I played against Evital deck, beat it pretty easily. We'll see what happens round 2. And actually we're about to start it right now. We're playing against ST Raw Cab. Is that how you say it? Raw Rake? I don't know how to say it. Alright, well, it's called Raichu Flare on here, but it's actually this deck that we see right now. And the whole purpose is to load your bench up with a bunch of Pokemon to take knockouts. And we're playing against a Psychic Metal Colorless. Now, not sure what that is. Now, this is actually Martindale. He's one of the guys that actually runs the tournaments. And he's won a couple games, or a couple of tournaments with a Psychic deck. I've heard rumors of it, but I don't know what it is. So we'll find out today what it is. And he won the coin flip, and my opponent is going first. Now, Psychic Metal Colors, I'm not sure. But turn 1, we see a mulligan from him. Just a DC and a Metal Energy, I think is what it was. Or Psychic Energy, I didn't pay attention. You too, bud. He doesn't even know I'm recording either, it's a secret. Yes, we would like to draw him with a mulligan. And, okay, so a Mewtwo deck. Now, this might be still pretty easy. There we see a Lava Ball. And we'll see what kind of Pokemon he gets. I imagine it's a Bronzong Mewtwo deck, which is okay with us because we should be able to one-shot these Mewtwo's. Yep, there's a Bronzor. Puts the Bronzor down. Puts down a Skyfield, which is great for us because we're going to fill our bench up. And if he's playing Skyfield, our only supporter is Skyfield, so we should be okay. There we see Sycamore from our opponent, discarding a Mega Mewtwo Y, Skyfield, and a Metal Energy. There we see another Bronzor coming down, and a pass. So, onto our turn. We could play the Escape Rope, just kind of switch it from the active to the bench, to switch one of them up. Now, we do play 2 Sacred Ash, so we don't really have to worry about that. We just have to hope we hit an Pokemon. I guess we'll put a Muscle Band on the active, and we will play a Sycamore. Yeah, seems fine. Play Sycamore, discard a hand, draw 7 new cards. Let's see, what do we get? Okay, we get a Pikachu. We can Lava Ball. Grabbing another Pikachu. We can put down the Pikachu, put down the Jirachi, Shaman for 3. Yes. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, hold on a second. Hold on a second. He's playing against 3 of them. I can't spell experience right now. Alright, so we will Ultra Ball, discard Sycamore, and a Golbat. And we will get another Zubat. Or we get Bronzor. Yeah, we could get Bronzor. Oh, he's playing like Lucario Bats. Okay. Put down Bronzor, Zubat, DC a Pikachu, and we will just end our turn. Alright. So let's see what my opponent has next. Now, we can't hit the Mewtwo's for weakness with Crobats and stuff, but our main attacker is probably just going to be Raichu. We got, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 is what we're doing next turn. And we could Reverse Seeker for a Sycamore. There we see a Metal Energy, Bronzong coming down. We might see some Metal Links going on here. Yep, there's a Metal Links. Going to put an energy onto that Mewtwo. Now, what we could do is use Jirachi to actually attack this Mewtwo EX if we don't get the knockout next turn. If he gets a Mega out, then we can't really knock it out this turn. But he has discarded one already. He probably plays three, so. We might have got another Zubat down, because then we can double Golbat, doing 40, 180. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's the Lysander, bringing up Jirachi, actually. So he wants to take out the Jirachi. No, just a tackle for 10. Okay, alright, so on to our turn. We get a DCE. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Well, I guess we'll just put a DC on Pikachu. And we will Verse Seeker for a Sycamore. Okay. Play the Sycamore, discard a hand, draw 7 new cards. Let's see, what do we get? We get a Level Ball. We can get another, get our first Golbat out. We have another Golbat prize, we do. Alright, so put a Golbat down. Putting that down, put 20 on the Mewtwo. Okie dokie. And we will just end our turn. We could have got Raichu out, but I'm trying to weaken up this Mewtwo as well. Now, the only thing scary about this deck is we only play you only play the one escape rope, so if my opponent realizes that, he could just Lysander Bronzong and keep it in the active spot, and we actually can lose that way. They will see another. So 2 DC and a Metal on this Mewtwo right now. Now he's probably thinking, alright, I'm going to take out this Jirachi, knock it out before it can evolve, or before it starts attacking our Mewtwo. But we played 2 Sacred Ash, which a lot of people don't really do. They receive a treat to Bronzong. Okie dokie. Switch back into the, into Mewtwo. They receive a Bronzong come down. And let's see what happens. Okay, Sycamore, so he's looking for, he discards the DC as well. I mean, he could knock us out with Photon Wave. Nope, he can't knock us out with Photon Wave. Man. Okay, so there's Spirit Link. There's a Hoopa. And with the Hoopa, he can search out a Mega Mewtwo and some other stuff. So he should be okay right now. But next turn, we can play the Sacred Ash, get back in the Jirachi, the Crobat. They receive a Shaman, Mega Mewtwo, and an Aegislash. Ooh, spicy. Oh, we can get back double Golbat. I didn't realize we discarded 2 already. They receive a Mega Mewtwo coming down. And Metal Link's probably going on to the Aegislash. Now, we could maybe worry about this, because right now we don't have a Bronzong down or a Pikachu down. So if he does somehow retreat to his Aegislash, he can start using its attack. They receive an Ultra Ball, discarding Metal, and an Ultra Ball. There's another Bronzor. It's weird that he plays 2 different Bronzors. Maybe because he wants to use Payback. Like, he does have the option to use Payback. I will give him that much. Alright, so knockout on the Jirachi. Takes a prize card. We'll send him Golbat. And let's start the party. My computer is being slow. There we go. Go, Golbat. Alright, so on our turn, what do we top deck? A DCE. Alrighty, so we will Ultra Ball, discard Birch, and a Metal Energy. And with this, we will get out of Raichu, because we need to start attacking this turn. So, yep. Put down Raichu. Put down Bronzor. How much HP is left on this guy? 190. Okay, so put down Bronzor. Sacred Ash, getting back in the Golbat, and Jirachi. And that way we can use Jirachi for later if we need to. And then I think I'm just going to Verse Seeker for a just Sycamore, because I want to Pikachu down and start Metal Links onto it, because that Aegislash kind of scares me. So we'll Verse Seeker for a Sycamore. We could play Birch. Ooh, to conserve that DC, but I don't think it's really needed. I think these 2 Raichus with another Raichu should be okay. So we'll just Sycamore. Okay, we get down to Zubat. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. And then, well, so let's think about this. Get Ultra Ball, discard Ultra Ball to Lysander. Get down Pikachu. Okay, I don't even know the math right now. We'll put down Crobat, we'll put 30 on the active, and we'll see what happens. I don't even know if it's enough damage or not. Put it on the Mega Mewtwo, and let's see how much HP is left. 160. Okay, so perfect numbers. We'll put down Bronzor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will Metal Links onto this Pikachu on the far right, just in case he does get that Raichu out next turn. And we will just retreat and Circle Circuit for the knockouts. Alright, so retreat and Circle Circuit. Taking 2 prize cards. Yep, there we go. Alrighty, so what can we do next turn? I mean, we have the capability of knocking out this Aegislash next turn. We'll take 2 prize cards. Let's see, what do we get? A Verse Seeker and a Shaman. Those are pretty good 2 cards. Well, let's see who comes up. There comes the Hoopa. Now, wonder why I sent up the Hoopa. Not sure. But here comes Hoopa. There's a Level Ball. Probably get out another Bronzong. Okay, so this Aegislash, if it gets enough energies right now, it's going to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'd be 80 because we have resistance. So he'll need another energy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, no. He can knock us out. There's an energy. Okay. And we see another Metal Links for another energy. Alright. And a third one. But does he have the switch? I mean, I imagine he has a switch if he sent the Hoopa. Why else would you have promoted him? Floatstone onto the Hoopa. There we go. Very nice. 4, 6, 8, 10. There we see Shaman, which is great for us. That's an easy knockout to take our last 2 prize cards. How many Verse Seekers have we played? 2. Okay, we should be okay. There we see a Trainer's Mill. Gonna look at the top 4 cards of his deck. He gets an Ultra Ball. And as long as he doesn't play another Stadium, we should be okay. Because we can take a knockout on either one, Hoopa or Aegislash. We have Bronzong, 2 Metal Links onto this Pikachu. There we see a Verse Seeker. Now, he could grab a License to bring up somebody to take a knockout. Like on the Pikachu with the Metal, or maybe the Bronzong. We'll see what he decides to bring up. The Pikachu with the Metal, okay. And I can see why he doesn't want us to Metal Links 2 times onto a Pikachu and knock out this Aegislash. But we can Verse Seeker, bring up the Shaman, and then next turn, Verse Seeker for the Hoopa and knock it out. Yeah, that seems like a fine idea. Alright, so we'll send up the Crobat, of course, because it got free retreat. And on to our turn. Alrighty. We get a Hex Maniac. Oh, buddy. Things just got very interesting. Because we could get a Crobat, or Golbat this turn and knock out the Aegislash. We could do 160 and with the Hex. But let's Shaman. Draw on 3 cards. Let's see what do we get. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we whiff. Okay, so we'll have to Verse Seeker. Bring up the Shaman. Okay, so bring up Shaman. We will retreat. Can we Metal Links this turn? Not really. It doesn't really help anything. So we'll retreat into this Raichu. And we will Circle Circuit for the knockout. And all we need next turn is a Pokemon and a Golbat now, which is might be hard to pull off. There we see a DC and a Skyfield. Okay, and here goes Aegislash coming up to Axe Spot. We could have Metal Links onto Crobat, maybe, and start hitting this Hoopa. But right now, this Aegislash is going to do 4, 6, 8, 10. It needs another energy right now, because it's only doing 80. So that's one thing my opponent will have to worry about. Well, let's see. There's an Ultra Ball, discarding a Metal and an Ultra Ball. Okay. I don't know. If he doesn't get an energy, then we might be okay if we top deck a Golbat. And we know there's 2 Golbats in there because we Sacred Ash them back into the deck. The big question is, can we hit him or not? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There we see another Mewtwo coming down. Alright. So Mewtwo comes down. Now he can't, even though he has a Spirit Link, he can't evolve this turn. There we see a Metal Links. He could use Photon Wave, which might make things a little bit interesting. So we see an energy go down to the Mewtwo. We see a Sycamore, and does he get this Metal Energy? No, why didn't you drop the Shebe? I mean, we know why. But let's see, does he get the Metal Energy or not? Big question, and he actually attaches to this Mewtwo. Maybe he has... Oh, did I do the math wrong? Oh, buddy, alright, so our turn. Do we get the Golbat? And we got the Golbat. Oh no, that's going to cost him the game. We'll Golbat put there, and we will Hex Maniac. And use Circle Circuit for the knockout. Oh no, I can't type it. Alright, but it is best 2 out of 3, so don't worry. We have another match, but there we go. Hex Maniac coming pretty clutch there at the end. Alright, so we won game 1. Do I have a drink of water? I do. Alrighty, so let's see what happens game number 2. Of course, we'll collect the Raichu Flare on deck. We'll play the same deck, because that's what you have to do in this tournament. Alright, so let's see what happens in round number 2. I mean, Aegislash is kind of scary. We kind of saw, it does have some kind of scary stuff, and he probably wants to go first. We lost the coin flip regardless, so Imagine he'll want to go first. It best 2 out of 3, just like the tournament rules. He gets to decide if he wants to go first or not. Turn 2, and let's see what happens. We both get 7 cards, and okay, we have a pretty. We don't have a good start. I lied. I lied. Okay, so Zubat, Bronzor, and that's it. Okay, so we start Jirachi, Zubat, and Bronzor, okay? But we don't have a supporter card right now. But if my opponent decides to attach DC to the active, we can, of course, start us it off. They receive a Trainer's Mail, not getting anything, which is good for us. There's a Regular Metal Energy, and an Ultra Ball, discarding Ultra Ball and Metal Energy. Get out Shaman, which we like, because obviously we can just license the Shaman and take a knockout any moment we want to. Getting 7 cards, unless he Sky Returns it. That could be a cool play he can do. Spirit Link going down to Mewtwo. And probably just a pass. Or, I mean, he hasn't played a supporter card yet. Another Ultra Ball, discarding a Bronzor, and a Bronzong and a Verse Seeker. Does he get another Shaman out? Or a Hoopa? He could Ultra Ball for Hoopa, and then Hoopa get out like a Shaman, another Mewtwo, and a Mega Mewtwo. Or will he get like a Bronzor because he already has a Sycamore in his hand? Alright, so an Aegislash. So I imagine last card is a Sycamore. Okay, that's what I thought. I guess Hoopa must be priced, because I would have grabbed Hoopa. Especially since we know that both of us play Skyfields. It's going to come out eventually. So they were seeing another Bronzor coming down, and a pass, and onto our turn. Oh, buddy. Well, I guess we will just put Metal Energy down. And Muscle Band, and we will Stardust for 30. Now that might not seem a lot, might not seem like a lot, but now it has 140, which is only 7 Pokemon down. And if it gets the EX down, which has 220, it goes down to 190. Right. Which might make some difference. Then we see a Metal Energy going down, or DC going down to the Aegislash. We see a Skyfield, which we have one in our hand. I just didn't want to put it down just in case my opponent didn't have one. And there we see the Mewtwo come down. And there's a Bronzor coming down. I think it's cool that he plays both Bronzor, because this one has the payback. There we see he discards a second, his first DC. And we see that he does play Hex. There we see a Mega Mewtwo coming down, which he can't attack with right now, because it needs another energy. And he already attached a DC here. How much? So this has 180. Oh, it has 180 left. Perfect. 6 from the Muscle Man is a knockout. On to our turn. What do we get? An Ultra Ball. Alright, so we can Ultra Ball, discard Skyfield and Skyfield. We'll get out Shaybay, and let's start the party. Come on, Shaman. There's 1, there's 2. Okay, so all 3 are in here. Some people might be wondering, why are you playing 3 Shamans instead of 4? Well, in real life, I only own 3 Shamans, so we try to keep it like that. Put down Pikachu, Golbat, put 20 onto this Aegislash. That might seem like a... yeah, that seems fine. We'll Ultra Ball, discard Ultra Ball to Lysander. We'll get out another Shaman. Now that does give my opponent 4 prize cards on our field, but we should be okay regardless. Well, Shaman drawn up to 5. We get a Love Ball for another Pikachu. Alright, put that guy down. Play a Bronzong, and we will just Sycamore. Or we could Verse Seeker Lysander, bring up the Aegislash and hit it for 30 to bring it down to 120. But we need a Meddling this turn. That's what we need to do. So we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, and draw some cards. Okay, we'll put down Bronzor, put down Zubat, DC a Pikachu. Do we DC a Pikachu? No, let's not DC a Pikachu, just in case we Verse Seeker Lysander's up. So we'll start us for another 30. The only problem is we have double Sacred Ash in our hand, and we don't have a Birch in the discard pile. Might be a problem. But maybe not. But the cool thing is we do have double Bronzongs out in play next turn, so we could potentially double Metal Links onto a Raichu to knock out an Aegislash if it does come active, which is great for us. So there we go. We got a full bench. We're sitting ready to go. We see another Metal Energy. Oh, that's a DC going on to that. We see a switch from the Aegislash going up to the Jirachi. And let's see, does he have a Lysander, a Floatstone going to the Bronzor? And anything else? There's a Shaman. Okay, so another EX we can knock out, which is great for us. And he's probably looking for a license to knock out a Pikachu. I mean, that's what I would think. But nope, we just see a Slash Blast for 60, knocking out the Jirachi. And we will send up the Golbat. Alright, so send up the Golbat. And we'll draw a card. And let's see, what do we top deck? A Hex Maniac. Not that great. Oh, if we had Raichu, that could be great, but we don't have Raichu already. So put down Golbat. Put 20 onto this Mewtwo, so that way we can start setting this one up for a knockout. Yes. Let's see. Oh, we do have a Metal Energy now. Okay, so all we need now is one Metal Energy, and we can knock out this. We would need a Metal Energy and a, let's see, it has 150. So we need a Pokemon, a Metal Energy, and a Raichu. So let's see what happens. Let's Verse Seeker, discarding our hand, play the Sycamore, and hopefully we'll be able to hit it. We have a lot of outs. So Sycamore, and let's see, what do we get? Okay, I think we have it. We'll get the Level Ball. We should have one more bench Pokemon. There we go. We can get out of Zubat. Putting down the Zubat. We can put down the Raichu. We can Metal Link's Touch Energy and knock out this Aegislash this turn. Okay, cool. So we have it pretty good. I think it's turn 3 now. So Metal Energy. Okay. Put another Metal Energy, and we can retreat and Circle Circuit for the knockout. Hopefully I'm not making any misplays, but I think we're okay. So we see a knockout on the Aegislash for 160. Okay, cool. Going down to 4 prize cards. Now my opponent can knock out Raichu, and it'll be tied on prize cards, but we can just knock him out with Raichu. This Mega Mewtwo has 160. We can easily knock it out next turn. There we see a Spirit Link going down to this Mewtwo. And, he can't Psychic Infinity as well because he only has 1 energy. So he has to worry about that as well. Just a lot of things not going good for my opponent, but this deck is just so fast. The Raichu deck is so fast. And a problem that some people might be thinking is, you know, they can bump your Skyfields and discard your Pokemon. But that's why we play 2 Sacred Ash, because we can get back Pokemon, even though both games we kind of had to use them. I know this game we had to discard both pretty early. But there we see Psychic Infinity doing 130, knocking out a Raichu. We'll promote a Golbat because it has the free retreat. Okay, so on to our turn. We get a DCE, so put down Pikachu, DCE, and we will Birch, and let's see what happens. Come on, Birch, don't let us down. We couldn't play anything else in our hand, really. And Tails, oh no! Oh, we got it. Okay, thank you, Pokemon. Alright, put down the Raichu. We can Metal Links onto this other Pikachu, and get that ready for the next turn. Yes, and we'll actually put down the Golbat and snipe this Mega Mewtwo for 20 more damage, bring it down to 160. Because this is at 150, so we already can knock it out. So put 20 on this guy, and we will retreat into the Raichu, and we will Circle Circuit for the knockouts. Alrighty, so doing 160, taking a knock on the Mega Mewtwo Y, going down to 2 prize cards. Alrighty, so there's 1, there's 2. So we have a Verse Seeker for Sycamore next turn to pretty much do whatever. And if he doesn't knock us out, we can Verse Seeker for a Lysander to tuck out a Shaman if we want to. It looks like we're going to have the game wrapped. There we see another Bronzong coming down. He can start Metal Linkins. Let's see. This Mega Mewtwo is at 170, so we will need either a Muscle Band and or a Golbat. There we see Metal Links going down probably onto the Mega Mewtwo. But let's see. Okay, there's a DC. So he will knock us out this turn. That's a fact. And there we see Flustone going down to the Bronzor. Does he have some kind of Ace Trainer? There we see Sycamore discarding his hand, drawing 7 new cards. Now, if we top deck a Raichu, we can easily just Lysander up a Shaman and take the win. Because we can Metal Links, Lysander, knock out a Raichu. Or knock out a Shaman with Raichu. Looks like we see another Metal Links. This Mewtwo's going to do, what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16? 160, if I did the math right. So here comes Mega Mewtwo, and let's see what does Martin have, and that's 160, right? Oh, 190. What? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Oh, yeah. What am I thinking? Alright, so we'll set up Golbat. And let's see what we can get into this turn. There's another Pikachu. We'll put that down. I just have multiple attackers ready to go. Verse Seeker for... it's not GG yet. It's not GG yet. Oh, no, we gotta finish. We gotta keep going. We don't have the game yet. Well, Sycamore... And we actually don't have it yet. We'll put down Raichu. We will... don't retreat yet. We need the Metal Links first. So we will Metal Links On to this guy. And I think we'll just do Circle Circuit for not a knockout. Yeah, it's only 160. Unless I misplayed. I don't. Yeah, it's not a knockout yet. It's not the game yet. It's not over. We whiffed the Crobat and yep, we whiffed a Crobat. That's definitely what it is. But all we need now is a Crobat, and we can knock it out whatever turn we want to. Also, we can Supercross to knock out the Mewtwo if need be. There's a lot of different outs we can have next turn. So we should be okay, regardless, unless he AZs up this Mewtwo. They receive an Ultra Ball, discarding a Metal and a Lava Ball. Can't believe we missed all the Crobats, unless we discarded a couple. Yeah, we haven't discarded a single Crobat. Alright. They receive Heatran, a Metal Energy, Metal Links. I think his Mewtwo's at 10 HP, right? 10 HP? Yeah, 10 HP. Okay, okay. So we see a Metal Energy there. We see another Metal Links. If he knocks us out, we can just Metal Links onto a Golbat, like I said, and Supercross. We can attach a DC to a Metal onto it. We have a lot of different options to do. Now, you might be noticing I didn't attach a DC this turn because I want to save it just in case if we did license a Bronzong to kind of stall. We can put a Metal and then a DC to retreat it. There we see a Judge. Okay, so we go down to 4 cards, but we still can just Metal Links onto a Golbat and Supercross for the knockouts. But we have the Crobat, and it doesn't matter anymore. We can just Crobat and knock out the Mega Mewtwo, and that'll be game. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe Martin has something that I don't know about. Maybe he has Super Scoop Ups. Oh, there's the AZ that he needed. No, that's the AZ he needed earlier to pick up the Mega Mewtwo. Oh, man. And there we see a Psychic Infinity taking a knockout on the Mega Mewtwo. But we're just going to send up the Golbats, and we're going to put down the Crobat and take the win. Oh no, he said victory. Okay, so there we go. We won with the Raichu, Crobat, Bronzong deck. You can see how really strong it is. It's a really, really fast deck, and it's one of my favorite decks to play right now. Especially if your area's full of Evital, this deck can easily beat Evital. Even with the Glade, it's still no problem. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said, down below will be a link to the Road to States tournament. Check it out. It's still going on. You can still join. And last year, I kind of joined late, and I still won the whole thing to get into top 8. I think I was like the 8th spot when we did the top 8. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.